He is something that might shake up everything you think you know about NFL talent evaluation. An undrafted rookie just outplayed million-dollar draft picks and potentially secured his spot on one of the league's most storied franchises. Efton Chism III delivered another jaw-dropping performance that has New England Patriots fans buzzing and NFL scouts questioning their draft boards. In Saturday's preseason clash against the Minnesota Vikings, this overlooked gem from Eastern Washington continued his remarkable journey from unknown college player to potential NFL standout. But here's where it gets controversial. Should teams be spending millions on high draft picks when undrafted talents like Chism are proving they can deliver at the highest level? Chism's first-half explosion against Minnesota wasn't just impressive. It was statement-making. The 5'10" dynamo hauled in 6 catches for 71 yards and found the end zone, leading all Patriots receivers in what many are calling a roster-clinching performance. For those new to football terminology, leading in receptions means he caught more passes than any teammate during that crucial first half. That touchdown run? Pure poetry in motion. Picture this. Chism catches a 12-yard pass and then proceeds to make 4 different Minnesota defenders look foolish as he weaves, spins, and powers his way into the end zone. It's the kind of play that gets replayed on highlight reels and makes undrafted players believe in their dreams. I always pride myself on not letting one guy tackle me. I just try to get in there and go score, Chism explained, with the kind of quiet confidence that separates winners from wannabes. And this is the part most people miss. Chism wasn't just lucky on that touchdown play. He systematically dismantled Minnesota's defense throughout the entire scoring drive, accounting for a staggering 62 of the team's 88 yards on just 4 catches. Think about that for a moment. One undrafted player was responsible for over 70% of his team's offensive production on a touchdown drive. His route-running precision was on full display as he consistently found soft spots in the defense. First, an 11-yard grab on 3rd and 3 that kept the drive alive when it mattered most. Then came the backbreaker, a spectacular 33-yard reception that positioned New England at Minnesota's 25-yard line, setting up the eventual touchdown. For newcomers to football, 3rd down conversions are absolutely critical because teams only get 4 attempts to advance the ball 10 yards before losing possession. But here's what really separates Chism from the pack, his relentless mentality. There's always more to give out there, no matter what is going on, even if it's not football. There is always something more, so I take that to football. If I can make one guy miss, keep giving more effort, more finish, more whatever it is, it just carries on, he shared, revealing the mindset that's propelling his unlikely rise. The coaching staff's decision to keep Chism on the sidelines during the second half speaks volumes. In preseason football, coaches typically want to see as much as possible from bubble players fighting for roster spots. When they've seen enough to make their decision, players often get an early rest. That strategic move suggests the Patriots may have already penciled Chism's name onto their final 53-man roster. Head coach Mike Vrabel's post-game comments couldn't have been more telling. It doesn't matter how you get here. All that matters is what you do when you're here. Chism, when given opportunities, has taken advantage of them. Coming from a coach known for his no-nonsense approach, that's essentially a ringing endorsement. But wait, there's another dimension to Chism's value proposition that many fans overlook. He's not just a receiver. He's also contributing on special teams units. In the NFL's numbers game, players who can excel at multiple positions significantly increase their roster value. Special teams might not get the glory, but they're often the difference between winning and losing close games. Rookie quarterback Drake May, who's been working closely with Chism throughout training camp, offered perhaps the most insightful observation. He just keeps on showing up. He wants it. That simple statement captures something scouts can't measure with stopwatches or combine drills. Pure determination. Running back Travion Henderson added fuel to the growing Chism hype train. He's special to watch. He comes in every practice, works as hard as he can, and works his tail off. I'm excited to see him have a lot of success. I look forward to this season. He's going to be a special player. Now here's where the numbers get really interesting and potentially controversial. Through just 6 quarters of preseason action, Chism has compiled 12 receptions for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. Compare that production to some highly drafted receivers who are still struggling to make an impact, and you start wondering, are NFL teams overthinking their talent evaluation process? David Andrews, New England's starting center who carved out his own success story as an undrafted free agent, perfectly captured what many are thinking. Nothing brings me joy like watching undrafted guys play their ass off in the preseason and go win themselves a job. Andrews knows firsthand how sweet that journey can be, having won 2 Super Bowl rings with the Patriots after arriving as an unknown. So who exactly is this Efton Chism character that's got Patriots Nation excited? His college career at Eastern Washington reads like a productivity clinic. In 2024 alone, he shattered the school record with 120 receptions. That's nearly 10 catches per game over a 12-game season. Those catches accumulated 1,311 yards and 13 touchdowns, earning him all Big Sky first-team recognition. For perspective on just how prolific his college career was, consider this. Chism finished with 346 career receptions for 3,852 yards and 37 touchdowns. Those aren't just good numbers. They're elite production figures that rival many players who heard their names called on draft day. The Kirkland, Washington native hasn't let his sudden NFL opportunity go to his head. It's definitely surreal, and I'm blessed that I get to come to the office and this is my job, he reflected with genuine appreciation. It's also one of those things where I felt this is where I wanted to be, where I'm supposed to be. I'm just always grateful and thankful every day. That gratitude might be exactly what separates players like Chism from their more highly touted counterparts. While some drafted players might feel entitled to roster spots based on their draft position, undrafted players understand they must earn every snap, every opportunity, every moment on the field. But this raises a fascinating question that could spark heated debates among NFL fans. If undrafted players like Chism can outperform expensive draft picks, are teams wasting resources on the draft process? Should front offices be focusing more on character, work ethic, and production rather than combine measurements and college pedigree? What do you think? Does Chism's rise prove that talent evaluation in the NFL needs a complete overhaul? Are we witnessing the emergence of a genuine star? Or is this just a preseason mirage that will fade when the real games begin? And most controversially, should teams start viewing undrafted free agents as potentially more valuable than mid-round draft picks who might lack that hungry, prove-it mentality? The answers to these questions might reshape how we think about building NFL rosters. And Efton Chism III is writing that story one spectacular catch at a time.